Space, a place that looks completely empty and dark, where there is no air, no sound. But what if I told you this silence is an illusion? What if this darkness is actually filled with millions of different sounds? Sounds that we simply cannot hear, but NASA has heard them. And what they discovered changed everything. This is the story of a space probe launched 44 years ago. A probe that has traveled so far from us that it may never return. And from that distant region of space, it sent back sounds that make you question one thing. Are we truly alone in this universe? The story begins in 1977. It was a cold month, September. NASA launched a space probe called Voyager 1. Its mission was simple but incredibly ambitious: to look beyond our solar system, to explore regions where no human-made object had ever reached before. This probe was designed in such a way that it would continuously communicate with Earth, and incredibly, it still does to this day. Then came the year 2012. Voyager 1 crossed the boundary of our solar system and entered a region known as interstellar space, the space between the stars. In this region, even sunlight becomes extremely weak. Now, the probe was completely alone, floating in an endless ocean of darkness. But being alone does not mean that nothing exists there. In 2012, one day, NASA received a signal from Voyager 1. Signals come in every day, but this one was different. When scientists decoded it, they found something unexpected. It contained a sound, a continuous sound, one that simply wouldn't stop. Just imagine this. You are sitting millions of miles away, and you are hearing a sound from a place where sound shouldn't even exist. Scientists were shocked. At first, they thought it might be an error, something that would disappear after a few days. But it didn't. Days passed, weeks passed, months passed, and that sound kept going. 1 year passed, then another. Then another. For 3 full years, that sound was continuously recorded. And here's the most shocking part. During those 3 years, Voyager 1 had traveled over 1.6 billion kilometers away from that point. Yet the intensity of the sound did not decrease at all. That distance is equivalent to traveling from Earth to the Moon over 4,000 times. So, what exactly was this sound that stretched across such an unimaginable distance? Now, this raises an important question. How can sound even exist in space? Because we know that space is a vacuum. There is no air. So sound waves cannot travel to our ears. But science tells us something fascinating. There are other types of sounds. In space, there are electromagnetic waves and plasma waves. These waves can travel through space. Voyager 1 carries instruments capable of capturing these waves and converting them into sounds that we can actually hear. So that mysterious sound was actually the vibration of plasma in interstellar space. But here's the real mystery. Why was that plasma vibrating for so long? What kind of energy was driving it continuously? Scientists have 2 main theories. First, it could be an echo from a distant supernova, the explosion of a dying star. Second, and this is the more intriguing theory, it might be caused by something we don't yet fully understand, perhaps dark matter or dark energy. And this wasn't even the first time NASA detected something strange. Back in 2002, scientists picked up unusual signals from space. These signals lasted only a few milliseconds, but they carried an enormous amount of energy, as much as the sun produces over millions of years. These are known as fast radio bursts. When scientists first heard them, one of them jokingly said, "It sounds like an alien spaceship firing a laser weapon at us." Of course, it was just a joke, but it sparked a serious debate. Could these signals be the result of an advanced civilization? Some researchers believe that highly advanced civilizations might use this kind of energy to power their spacecraft. Maybe Voyager 1 crossed their path. Maybe those signals were messages. We simply don't know, and we don't even need to go that far. Even within our own solar system, there are some truly eerie sounds. Voyager 2 sent back sounds from Ganymede, one of Jupiter's moons. If you've ever heard those sounds, you know how strange they are. Scientists believe these sounds are caused by auroras on that moon, but they sound like something straight out of a horror movie. Or take Saturn, for example. Sounds recorded from there resemble something like a haunted city. But amid all of this, there's a sad reality. Voyager 1's battery is now running out. NASA says that within the next 1 or 2 years, we may lose contact with it forever. The probe that has been revealing the secrets of the universe for over 40 years will eventually go silent. it will continue drifting through endless space, becoming just another piece of cosmic debris. So think about it. That sound that began in 2012 and continued for 3 years, what was it really? Was it just a natural phenomenon, or was the universe trying to tell us something? Will we find the answers before our technology fades away? Maybe even after Voyager 1 goes silent. Those sounds will still exist. Maybe we'll discover new ways to hear them. Or maybe this mystery will remain a mystery forever. But one thing is certain. Space is not as empty and silent as we once believed. It is a noisy place, and we are only just beginning to understand its sound. If this video made you think, hit like and share it with your friends who are fascinated by the mysteries of space. And in the next video, we'll explore a spacecraft that tried to look inside a black hole and may never return. Until then, keep your eyes on the stars and your mind open.